What's up everyone and welcome back to the MMA Insight. Conor McGregor was seen going all out in new sparring footage on Twitter. Shockingly, his opponent turned out to be a 15-year-old Georgian MMA fighter who somehow managed to step into the sparring season with McGregor. And get this, the kid later appeared in an interview with Georgian outlet Newsmakers and shared some wild details about how intense it really was. He revealed that unlike the other sparring partners that day, Conor went much harder on him, saying it wasn't playful shots but full-on intensity. Still, despite the pressure, the young fighter said he was actually happy about the experience. Because after all, how many teenagers in the world get to spar with Conor McGregor? Things escalated when the young fighter admitted he actually injured Conor's eye during the sparring session, an accident that apparently triggered McGregor's rage and turned the exchange even more heated. Naturally, this raised eyebrows back home in Georgia, with fans questioning whether it was right for McGregor to go that hard on someone so young and whether he could truly control his emotions. Now, let's dive into the young fighter's interview, translated from Georgian. Conor took down the video he posted on Twitter because many fans were mocking him in the comments, saying he can only spar with kids. The footage he released showed moments of him landing punches on me, backing me up against the fence and landing a straight left. He didn't post the parts where I landed some strong punches on him as well. After the sparring ended, he told me easy, easy, implying he was going easy on me, but I know that wasn't true at all because I could feel his anger in there. He was fired up, swinging shots with big power. He didn't spar with the same intensity with other guys, only with me because I started hitting hard from the beginning, which clearly angered him. I landed some seriously good punches on him, man, and you can even see in a photo he released later that I injured his eye. I think that's what triggered his anger and made him start going harder. It was a good experience for me. And before we continue, make sure to leave a like on the video to help support the channel. We have a huge update on Syko Stu. This was posted to his personal Facebook today. It says Stewart has been released from the hospital and is now home resting. He sustained a serious head injury and was unconscious upon arrival at the ER. His injuries include trauma to both the upper and lower jaws, a laceration to his upper lip, and a fracture to the maxilla bone, which unfortunately resulted in the loss of several teeth. He has a long road of recovery ahead, but he remains in good spirits despite everything he has been through. We are deeply grateful for all the love and support we've received during this time. Thank you to everyone who has contributed in any way, whether through monetary donations, food, flowers, or gifts. Your kindness means more than words can express from the bottom of my heart. Thank you with love and respect, Contessa Patterson and Stuart Smith, also known as Syko Stu. Rampage Jackson was live streaming with Neon over the weekend when he ran into Ryan Garcia, and Ryan immediately brought up his son Raja assaulting the wrestler Syko Stu.
I'm gonna go Raja mode.
What? I'm locked in with your. Yeah, I'm locked in with your manager.
All right, it's Kevin. Lupe?
Yeah, I think so.
Last night, Rampage Jackson spoke about Raja, saying his son had dishonored his name by doing what he did.
Tell you something.
He know better.
Not 10 years, not this other shit that they're talking. We're in the ring. Let's fucking clean it up. He's waking up now. We're good.
Yeah.
But don't smash no shit off of nobody's head.
No, right.
Right?
You're right. You're right.
Right,
But everybody wrong in
But
it.
you know it.
I know.
Thank you for being a
But
good father.
I'm gonna tell you something. My son know better. You know better.
And you know that.
He know better.
When it's done, it's done.
He dishonored my name.
Get up.
He dishonored my name. He know better.
Okay.
So I'm upset.
In a recent interview with Spanish outlet El Chuning Gato, UFC lightweight champion Ilia Topuria revealed an unsettling experience with Conor McGregor. He described a sharp contrast between the fighter he once admired and the man he actually encountered in person. While Amador acknowledged McGregor's family life, including his wife and children, he also spoke about the darker energy he felt from him. He talked about McGregor's struggles, saying the former champion now seems more caught up in alcohol and drugs than the fighter who was once so focused on his career. Their meeting happened at a UFC event, and Topuria said he couldn't shake the negative feeling around McGregor. He remembered feeling a strong urge to stay away, describing the vibe as so dark it felt like McGregor's energy came straight from hell. For Topuria, this was painful because Conor had been his idol growing up. But in that moment, he realized the man standing in front of him was far from the hero he once admired, and it left him feeling deeply let down. I did meet Conor. Yes, look, I'm analyzing people as human beings. I can't really judge him because I don't know him, but when Conor was around, it was impossible to ignore the unsettling feeling. All I could think was stay away. Stay away. There was this palpable bad energy that surrounded him. It was as if his presence carried this darkness, like his aura came straight from hell. I couldn't get away from him fast enough. The vibe was just so negative, something I had never felt before in my life. The Conor I looked up to as a kid, the one I admired, isn't the same anymore. Meeting him didn't mean anything to me. He's changed, and all the admiration I had for him is gone now. What I thought of him back then doesn't even apply to who he is now. He is more focused on drugs and alcohol than his career. Alex Pereira defended 6 takedowns in a row in new training footage. He is preparing to rematch Magomed Ankalaev for the light heavyweight title at UFC 321.
Go. Let's go. Here we go. Nice, good. Bora. Levanta, levanta. Vai lá. Go ahead.
Italian people blood. Meu balinho antes de brilhar, bateu.
Already hard.
Não.
Right. That one right. Exactly.
Magomed Ankalaev reacted to this footage on X. He wrote this guy bring Punch Taxi Driver to help him with wrestling. You don't need to worry about wrestling. I'm gonna find this big head again. Just weeks before the UFC makes its next move at featherweight, things are getting wild. Lerone Murphy jumped on John Anik's livestream and called out Alex Volkanovski, saying he should be next for the title shot. He pointed to his highlight reel spinning elbow knockout of Aaron Pico, calling it the most entertaining finish out of all the contenders. The knockout was spectacular, but the debate started right away. Critics argue that Pico hasn't done much in the UFC, and that one flashy knockout isn't enough to earn a title shot. Aljamain Sterling, for example, already has solid wins in the division, including a victory over Brian Ortega, and he argues his record is far stronger than Murphy's. But that's not all. Jin Silva is lined up against Diego Lopez at UFC 302. Yair Rodriguez is coming off a big win, and Movsar Evlov, the man many believe deserves the shot more than anyone, is recovering from injury and says he'll be ready to start camp in just a few weeks. The featherweight division is stacked with contenders, and the race to see who actually gets Volkanovski next is heating up fast.
And what about the spinning elbow, man? Was that something you saw Carlos Prates throw and you're like, I'm going to do the same thing? Or I assume you probably just saw it coming and you're like, I'm going to try this in the moment.
No, I actually picked up on that from watching tape of him, just the way he entered and stuff. So I had a few techniques that I was going to use for when he closed the distance fast, and that was one of them. But obviously seeing Carlos Prates do it, it was like, I felt like I had a weird feeling that I was going to do it too. And it was like,
wow.
Alexander Volkanovski, what is it going to take to potentially beat this man in 3-4 months?
It's going to take the fourth and fifth gear of Lerone Murphy. It's going to have to take the best version of me. I think I'd approach it differently. I have a different style than the Makhachevs and Toporias. I have a different style, but I think my style will be very effective against him as well. I watched the Diego Lopez fight. I've seen a few things in that fight that I think I could expose.
And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to MMA Analysts and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one from Wesley Hempeley 5548. I've been saying this since the beginning. Rampage takes no blame in this. He raised Raja by himself and kept him out of trouble until his 18th birthday. Rampage did his job. Raja is not a kid. Stop calling him a kid. He's been a legal adult for nearly 10 years now. Raja is responsible for Raja, not his father. The second one from Paolo4749 says, people keep calling him a kid, but he is old enough to have been a Marine for 7 years. Definitely an adult. Raja Jackson's actions are inexcusable. He needs to go to prison. And the last is from Russell Shrev5351 says, not sure why Rampage is getting heat over this. Raja made the choice to do what he did. Those were the top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up. See you in the next video.